Head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hey, Dave, this is Randall McKissack. I thought that Deshaun took a lot of late hits that should have been unnecessary roughness calls, but the refs didn't throw any flag. After he throws the ball, or as he was releasing the ball, the defenders were still hitting him. So I thought those were no longer allowed. He's supposed to protect the quarterback, and he needs season-ending shoulder surgery. So I'd like to hear you guys' analysis and thoughts on that. Thanks. Bye.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Tim, I thought there were several plays that were kind of questionable relative to hits, not only on Deshaun Watson, but also the one run, McQueen went up by his head when he was running out of bounds. That one was kind of questionable. The play by Stanley on Denzel Ward, who was back at practice, that was a cheap shot. There were just several of them where it was kind of head-scratching.
It's hard to police, all these different hits or whatever. As far as, specific hits on the quarterback, sometimes quarterbacks are just going to get hit, no matter how much you police. If you police every single quarterback hit, you're inevitably going to get, about 25 personal fouls a game or whatever. I mean, it's just a constant that you see sometimes as far as, what constitutes a late hit, how fast to get rid of the football, are they getting hit as they throws, or is it a full second and they get hit, for example? And sometimes it's just hard to control that at full speed. You can't watch everything, but you also do have to evaluate player safety. Watching the hit that Stanley gave on Denzel Ward, it's surprising that was not a penalty, because again, you're trying to talk about player safety, minimizing concussions. And I also get the opposite of that. You don't want to go completely overboard and penalize weak hits, because we've seen plenty of roughing the passer calls where you look at him, you're like, he barely touched him, he barely did anything. So it's about finding a happy medium, but also understanding that officials do have a responsibility as well to try and protect the players.